Yo, but I have okay. I think maybe it's working now. Not sure. Okay, I don't know if it's working. I have no way to test it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's working or not. And nobody's doing chat, so I don't know. Sorry, here. It's working or not. Nobody's doing chat, so I don't know. Uh, well, it's there because I'm seeing. Okay, she said she could hear me just fine. Okay, this is like a really weird thing. I've been working since like 6 o'clock to try to get all this shit set up, and it was a massive failure. It keeps putting me in safe drive mode. So let's try that. Okay, I can see the chats, but I don't think all the girls left. So, ugh, tired. It's been a long weekend. Always coming in. So I don't know. I can't really switch back and forth to Discord, so I can't do anything in Discord. All I can do is share videos of where I've been this weekend. All I can do is share videos of this weekend. Probably just you and me. Just you and me. This is annoying. Okay. I think I got it figured out. Christmas, the my thing just went black. Uh, try again. Well, Lee is there. Oh, look, there I am. Are we on now? Okay. Oh my God, this has been horrible. You have to turn that down because I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay. Finally, we're getting people to come. We're only 30 minutes late. I don't know if anybody's even going to come and chat because all the girls were in earlier and I was having not so much fun. If you're chatting in the live chat, it is actually me, but for some reason it flipped to my husband's account, so it looks like he's like curving on all you girls, but it's not him, it's me. Oh, I have been trying to get this stuff set up since 6 o'clock, but I've had nothing but hell to show for it. I'm so annoyed. So, Claudia, do you have videos and stuff you want to show while I'm still trying to?
Are you currently on the subway?
I am on the subway right now.
That. Where are you going?
I broke my nail, but
You broke your what?
I tracked it down when I couldn't get my nails done.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Can you hear me?
Barely. No, she's on the subway.
Tracked it down where I can get my nails done.
Oh, you're gonna go get your nails done?
Yeah. I've been like searching for like 3 days. Surprisingly, there's not that many places around.
It's right there in Seoul though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am at this. Okay, so I have video. It's a long video and I talked and stuff. I mean, I can show you what we went and did this weekend. Some of it. Maybe they'll let me do it.
That's a couple things then.
Share screen. Okay, let me see if I can find it now. This is all new for me. I do not know what I'm doing. It's like a 20-minute video and it's just like full of crap. So there's that. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see. Now that you can all see exactly how many apps I have that I have to go through. Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna be able to hear that. Can y'all hear the vault? Can you hear anything?
Oh, we can't hear anything, but we can see the video.
Let me see. Volume. Oh. It's supposed to be sharing all of the screen. Oh, I know. Wait. I might. Can you hear anything yet? No. Yeah.
No.
No. Watch out of nowhere. It's just going to start blaring.
Right. Well, I took my headphones off, so maybe that will help.
No.
Okay. Is it still not playing the volume?
No.
Is it making like, is it music playing or something? Or?
Is that a restaurant? No,
pause
no,
it.
there's no sound.
There's still no sound. Okay, well
No.
then you can't hear me cursing and stuff. Okay, so we'll just. I will. Let me see. I'm going to turn my Bluetooth. That's okay. That way. Help me. Help me. Help me. I can't get my. Okay. Should have used earbuds. Let's see. I guess I could just tell the story as we go. Okay, so this is called the Big Texan. It's a restaurant in Amarillo, Texas. It's known for a 72-ounce steak that you can get for free if you eat it all within an hour. But it's not just the steak; it's like all of the sides and everything. You have to eat it all. So and we were gonna go inside, but there was like absolutely no parking for this. So we just kind of drove through real quick. It'll catch up eventually. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's huge. It's got that old police car and the big cow. And it's also a hotel. And I had heard that he was starting to redo them, but I don't know if he ever did or not. This video, I'm not sure what. Oh, okay. This video, I sent y'all the link in the chat, but this car was on a Hoarders, or not the house was on a Hoarders, and it was literally behind the house that we lived in. Back. And this is the ranch I worked at, because you can't hear the audio for it, right?
Right.
Okay. Thinking about what is your stomach hurting for, Jocelyn? Thinking about what?
The steak,
Okay.
probably.
Oh yeah, it's okay. So when I was a sports photographer, I was really good friends actually with the whole Laredo, Texas team, and they came to Amarillo during playoffs to play Amarillo. I was not an Amarillo fan, even though I lived in Amarillo. I was a fan of everybody else. So when Laredo came into town, the first thing they want to do is like go somewhere really cool. So I took them all to the Big Texan. Happy. The hockey announcer, Joe, decided he was going to eat the 72-ounce steak. And coach said, well, if you don't, I'll pay for it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So Joe got up there. He ate the 72-ounce steak. And there's a video a little bit later that I actually show you everything that's in it because we found a parking place. But he did eat that 72-ounce steak within an hour, along with all of this stuff with it. And then we ended up going to a club there in Amarillo. It has like 5 different clubs in one. And one of the clubs had a mechanical bull. And after he ate all of that food, rode the mechanical bull. So that's that story.
My God.
I know. I was like, don't throw up in my car. I don't want you throwing up my car. I've had people throw up my car. That's not cool to throw up. But he didn't. I couldn't believe he rode that bull after eating all that food. Like, it was nauseating just watching him eat it. So this right here is part of the ranch I worked on in high school. It's a huge, huge, huge ranch outside of Happy, Texas. Yes, Happy, Texas is real. It is not just a movie.
Mommy, I don't know why I was saying that. Huh?
Yeah, it was funny. While this is showing how big this ranch is, there was actually do you think she was a professional food eater? Anyway, she little bitty tiny woman came to eat the 72-ounce steak, and she was up against 2 of the Amarillo Venom football players, and she ate all of that steak and everything in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
It was so gross. I couldn't.
I just saw there's a girl on TikTok that does that, and I just
Yeah.
saw someone do that challenge.
Yes, the trick behind it is having the steak a certain perfection, like not too much and not too raw. And she did not use a fork. She literally used her hands and ate all of it. So that's how she did it.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was it was interesting. But if you see, we're still going. This is the ranch. It's freaking huge. I don't even know how huge it is. But I noticed that one of his older boys is actually built a house out there. I don't know if it was, I only knew two of the Bryan kids, and it was Kitty Bryan and Dennis Bryan. But I know that they had I think they had a sister and an older brother, which I never met. But but there was another Bryan out there that started his company. So I don't know if it was Dennis or if it was his older brother. And then it looked like his sister married into the Schaefer family, because in a minute you'll see a thing where you can enter and it says Schaefer. It doesn't say Bryan. So that's what that is. Notice it's still going. Yeah, this ranch was huge. It was absolute. They owned so many acres of land. We did the roundups, but we would pull all of the cattle out of the field to do like all the shots and stuff. We wouldn't do it in the field. So it was just rounding them all up, getting them in the pens and getting them through the chutes. There was one cow. We were sitting there and they clipped her horns and, gave her shots and stuff. And when she left out, she was in a hurry and she literally ran up the wall because it wasn't open on three sides. It was only open on the one side. Like they were supposed to come out and turn right. She didn't turn right. She went straight and she ran up the wall, came back, landed on her back, and then they got her off. It was kind of scary. I'm just glad I wasn't on that side of the cage. But okay, out there, I was pointing to a windmill that we started coming out here when I was 10. So from the time I was 10 till we were married, right? So like 19, we kept coming out to this camp when we'd hike up to the water, the windmill. Oh man, that water was so good. So good. Yeah, we just passed the Schaefer part of the ranch. And I'm pointing to a cross that we used to hike to all the time. It lights up at night. It's really pretty. And now we are looking at another ranch, but it's by the Earlbecks. Greg went to school with the Earlbecks. Now I'm good friends with one of the Earlbecks. So, and then once we pass the Earlbecks, we'll see like another cross that I'm going to point to. It's a wooden one. I haven't been up there in like a really, really long time. And I'm talking about how the acreage is split up into two sides. You have the Methodist side and then you have the Christian side. And we used to stay over in the Christian side, but I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big hullabaloo and it pissed a lot of people off, mainly us. And so we moved across the street to the Methodist, and it was cheaper and it was a whole lot better camp. And then in a minute, we'll be driving down into the camp, and I'll be showing like the swinging bridge, and it's just dorms and things. Now the swinging bridge, I don't remember what year it was. We had a seriously massive flood. It took the bridge out. I think the water was 15, 20 foot high, something like that. I mean, you could tell how high the water went by the residue and stuff it left, but it actually was so high and so forceful, it changed the direction of the river. So the river was not in the same area. It was really weird. And now we're like pulling up to the thing. Let me see if I can fast forward this, because I don't think we did anything else. Okay, we're just gonna have to bear with it. I can't fast forward it. Sorry, guys.
Claudia, have you found yourself a husband yet?
No.
Other than the obvious.
I'm waiting for her to find. I'm waiting for her to find her husband. Oops.
No,
Did
honestly,
Amethyst-
right?
Or like, did Amethyst find her daddy yet?
No, she's not.
Yes.
Have
Now,
you made the decision to move permanently to Korea yet?
My cousin's trying to convince me to.
well, don't you have to already have your teaching degree to move to Korea and teach, right?
No, I still need a bachelor's, but I mean I can and just stick to online teaching.
Okay, this
Is that-
video is taken it's in Sunday Canyon. This is my great uncle's second house. This is my place I always went when I was stressed out because it's like you can just everything just goes. Lots of stories in this house, lots and lots of stories. It's an Airbnb now, and so now I'm taking you a tour in the house. I'm going backwards. I usually start at the top, and I did it several times because I kept forgetting to push record, which, I mean, you don't push record, you have to keep doing it. So,
That's weird.
Mm.
to be or something, or gas.
Is that where you're staying at?
No, we were not staying this. We stayed in Cedar Canyon. This house, some of the cousins go a week early so that they can stay here. Like I said, it's an Airbnb now, so we can reserve it and stay out there. And we get a really big discount. This right here is where my pump organ that I now have in my house sat since the 1970s. So we took it last year. So it was there a long time. With this house, it's like you get really sketchy cell service if you get any at all. This bedroom, my cousins Betty and Bonnie painted, and it just is super cute. They did a really good job.
You know what I was thinking of that I didn't think of?
Hmm.
What?
I could have been taking pictures with Luke Chan everywhere. So like, oh look, this is the new place we went to. Let me just put him down and take a picture.
Yes. Wolf Chan takes a tour of Korea.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
You still have
her-
plenty of
Actually-
days that you could be doing that.
He actually
Yeah.
is my tour guide. He's taking me on a tour. Luke Chan.
Teacher,
I'm literally just still walking around the house.
Look at this girl, dude. She is.
Oh, it's so
I did not
cute.
sleep well last night. Like my legs, it felt like my muscles were like twisting all night, and it started in my hamstring, and then it went to my calf, and then it was just a miserable night. I didn't sleep well at all.
Just from all the walking, or
No, because God knows I didn't walk that much. I don't know. Because when I'm home, I take that Epsom salt bath that I soak in every night, and I couldn't do that here. And yeah, I was paying for it.
So the other day, I walked so much, and because, like I said, I've been trying to find like a nail salon for like the last 3 days. So we had went out to go look for one, and we went like pretty far. It was like an hour away from where we stay. And I went there, and the lady was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, no kids allowed." And I was just like, "No kids allowed?"
And what?
Huh?
We lost her.
She was,
no?
can you
She
hear
said
me?
it was no kids allowed when she went into
Yeah.
the nail
Where-
salon.
Oh,
and
you
so I
had
was
to
like, "Oh,
leave.
damn." Well, it was inside of a grocery store, so I was like, "Oh, we might as well get some groceries over here." I regret that decision because I did not think it through. We had to walk like 12 minutes or 15 minutes to the bus stop or like to the subway. And it was like, it was so long. And I was carrying these huge ass waters. I had to stop every once in a while and like put it down. So I was like, hey, going up there. Going up the stairs was not fun with it. No. Okay.
So it was like that meme when your life is Shiva Sikya.
Yeah.
Okay, look. We
Um,
just got off
the video is now showing, we were gonna actually buy a house around the corner from my great uncle's, and they ended up getting a cash offer, but it was on 3 lots, and I can't remember when we were gonna get it. But the people that lived there, it's like they just left. Like they just disappeared because everything was still in the house. But that was God years ago. It was at least like it was at least 8 years ago that we did this, and they still have not done anything really with this house other than the roof and the garage doors. But I had all
That's
sorts
always
of
so
plans.
sad.
Yeah. And now, I mean, everything down there is like quadrupled, like immensely. Like there's no way we can afford to live there now. And here I'm showing the cattle in this area used to be free range. Like we used to have to stop and let them cross the road to the other side. But now he's got like mules and longhorns out there. So yeah, so it's literally me just being stupid talking to this brown cow that was like so over it in about 2 seconds. And my daughter and her girlfriend got out and had to pet the mules. Her girlfriend lives in Colorado, but I don't know how much experience she has with livestock. I've ran into people who've never actually seen a cow. So we just let her kind of pet the mules and things.
Just as an aside, Claudia, that is the cleanest freaking subway I've ever seen in my entire life.
honestly.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah,
it's-
Japan
that's like
shit clean. Clean,
like
clean, clean, clean.
they keep seeing like see there's some trash can and that's where you pour your water out.
That's insane.
Okay, the next video, we were actually going to go down into Palador Canyon, but I don't know what is going on, some kind of crap. And I was like, it was going to cost us like over 30 just to go in. We would have been in there in an hour. So we just left. We didn't go down there.
Did you scan it? Oh, maybe that.
And now this is called Tex Randall. He's been around since the 50s. He was in really bad disrepair and they started a big fundraiser, and I think everybody kind of pitched in. So now they have this really amazing park, and he's a historical figure now. But yeah, her girlfriend had actually heard of that, but she had never seen it. So
I think she accidentally scanned it over there and missed her check. She already scanned it over there. It was only a 1 ticket.
Aww. She made it.
What?
Amethyst was having a hard time getting out.
I know. She scanned, so she had scanned it and missed her chance to go. Okay.
I just lost my chat again. Just a minute, let me. Okay.
C6.
We did get into the big section. So
that's all of the food and everything that comes with it.
Yeah, they had to eat all of that within an hour. And it used to be shrimp cocktail, not fried shrimp. Yeah, there's a big rocking chair that used to be right there as you entered the door, but they moved it out to the patio area. Like just that amount of steak. I love steak. There's no way I'd eat that much steak. I would not ever want to eat steak again. It's disgusting.
Your husband.
I know. Well, he should have videoed me trying to get out of that thing, because that was hysterical all by itself.
she doesn't. So normally I'm the one who does it for her, but I left our T-Mobile card at home, so I just bought like a single ticket one. So she did it, and she has scanned it and walked through it too late. So it like registered it already and wouldn't work.
Aw.
My
But
husband
give us
got
some
his date,
change.
and then my daughter decided to pay the $1 to look
We
at the
only- it's only
two-headed
one-
calf, which I thought was fake, but it wasn't fake. And this is my daughter and her girlfriend. Yeah. Steph was just trying to get away from her because she kept trying to like mute her by putting her hand over her mouth. And they did the penny thing, so they got her a souvenir penny. Oh, I see.
Okay. Round one.
I got an extra large.
What?
Oh, por favor, Capita.
So how many pennies did you get, Kim?
Two.
You got two
Steph
pennies?
has them.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me my sunglasses on the back of the seat, Dad?
And see, this was supposed to be videotaping the chairs, but it was taping me because I couldn't see my screen. I couldn't see my screen. So I was talking about 1 year for my birthday. I went to eat my free prime rib with a friend of mine. Well, after we ate, we sat out on the chairs and people watching. And the Cadillac pulled up there, and a bunch of, I swear to God, hillbillies in overalls jumped out of that Cadillac, and we laughed our ass off. It was so funny. This video is of a gigantic cross in Groom, Texas. We've never really stopped. We drove by it. We drive by it all the time, but we never stopped and go. But you can like stop and go down there, and it's got like, I don't know what it's got. It's got a whole thing going on over there. My hair. No, I was still awake. There's some parts of it I had just woke up. This, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this very well, is a leaning tower, and it was intentionally put that way. Everybody has this story about, oh, a tornado got it, straight line went, but no, it's just a thing that town was dying and put it out there for a tourist trap thing, but you can walk up there. There's nothing to it. This is my favorite rest areas. They're super cool. Don't get in the grass because of the rattlesnakes. And I've actually got pictures of all this stuff I'm showing, but I had no idea where they're at because it was like back in before 2020 that I took all the pictures. So it's somewhere, but they're super cool little rest areas. And I'm not sure. I don't think I videoed anymore because I fell asleep. So, oh, the portraits. I forgot about the portraits. These are
Oh,
in the
nice.
big, yeah, they're pretty cool. Out there where the rocking chair is, they make it a haunted house during Christmas or during Halloween, and it's pretty fun. So that's all of my video. Woo. Okay, so I'm back. Where are you walking to?
I looked up this nail salon.
Oh,
So
this
that's
is
where we're walking to.
okay. So is this one gonna let Amethyst in?
Mommy.
Yeah, this one is.
Cool.
You're still sharing your screen.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid to touch anything. It was giving me such a shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
they drive on
I
the
mean-
they drive the same way as we do. Like they drive on the same side that we do.
Oh yeah, it's only like England. It's literally just a few countries that don't do that, because they have to be the rebels and stuff. So
What a bunch of weirdos.
Well, even in like the US Virgin Islands, they drive on the opposite side of the road.
yeah,
The only reason I know that is
Oh.
because my grandmother lived in St. Croix, and when she would come up, we always thought we were going to die because she would forget that she needed to drive on the other side of the road from home.
I can't pick it up.
Yeah, and they park literally where we walk at on the sidewalk. It's all parking lot. So the cars just casually go on the sidewalk and just park.
Huh.
That's
What are
why
we doing?
people just casually walk on the street too, because it's just like
How much do we have?
every.
A little under.
Yeah, this trip is weird. It's like as we're going from Missouri to Texas, we're going downhill. So it doesn't take as much gas. But then on the way home, it takes more gas because we're going uphill the entire time. It's just super
We're
strange.
here. We made it with 1 minute to spare.
Woohoo! Oh, look, you even
Hi.
have little slippers sitting there waiting for you. Because you have to take your shoes off in all of the businesses and stuff, right?
No, this is the first place.
Oh, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Jocelyn asked if you liked Korea. I think she does. She's
Yeah,
talking
I love
about
it here.
going there to teach English. So
Take your shoes off, Lucky.
what?
Which shoes off?
You think we're good?
We could probably fill up and yeah, I would say Joplin.
Just leave them there.
Oh.
Oh, it's so great in here. The
Well, I
paddle
know
chair.
that some of the teachers that I have followed that teach in Korea, like their housing and everything is provided for them.
Yeah, that's if you have a bachelor's degree and get something over here.
Oh, that's what I was saying. But you said you found a country that you don't have to have your bachelor's to start teaching, right?
Yeah, in Cambodia.
Cambodia, Vietnam.
How was that?
Oh God, the sun's out.
Yeah, in Laos.
Huh?
In Laos. That's what it is. Laos.
That's where Felix was.
Well, there you go. You get to meet at least Felix if you go to Laos.
Yeah. I don't
Well,
think
that's what I was
that
telling Tanya. Like, if I really wanted to move here, I could just do online teaching.
Tanya? Tanya?
was.
Oh, my, I have a uncle. Her name is Miss Tanya. Tanya.
Is she having fun?
Yeah, we
Good.
watched so much.
What did y'all do this week though? Have you gone to the palace yet?
I haven't. No. Let me see if I can screen share. I'll just show you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jocelyn.
Yeah, see.
Let's see, I'm getting into this board now that. Okay.
What's it?
I know I posted a lot of stuff this week, I think.
Yep.
I've made the mistake of kind of overbooking myself. Friday we went to DC, but half of the Air and Space Museum was under construction. The Lincoln Memorial was under renovation. The
Oh,
National
man.
Museum was under renovation. So we did a lot of walking that day, but then we went to Hershey Park yesterday. And I only ended up getting on 2 different rides because I had to take my boot off to get on the roller coasters.
How long are you in that boot? 4 weeks?
4 weeks. Yeah.
That's really not bad though. I mean,
No,
good.
it's not bad. I'm doing what I shouldn't be doing and walking around like in the house without it and just putting my weight on my heel instead of on the ball of my foot. But
She said you started it.
I guess
it's
I
really
can
just
go
the stairs pain.
with K-pop because I think I put a lot. There's a lot going on in the K-pop world right now. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, we did that last week. God, there's no dates on this. Where are the dates? Okay, so if we went over it already, I apologize, but it talks about that Min Hee Jian, she won her court thing. So she gets to keep New Jeans and all the creative things with that. REM beat his own record as the biggest music mark. Atize's new video Work. And Atiz has topped the iTunes chart all over the world with Work and Golden. So yay for them. I'm super happy for them. TXT performed on Good Morning America, their new song. This 2024 Festa thing for BTS is starting to become a total cluster. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I keep seeing things like
Yeah.
putting the K in K-pop, the artist keeping traditional Korean culture through traditional clothing, music, and lyrics. It's probably a particular girl group that's doing that, but I don't know what it is. Jungkook has a brand new single out, and that thing is freaking awesome. If you have not heard it, it's called Never Let Go. Another video for Cheese's Blind. K-pop group Triple S on Meaningful album with 24 members. They literally have to divide their profit amongst all of them. That's insane. I'm not that good at sharing.
Yeah, I had just put the wine in the water.
It looks like it's all female.
No, they're all males. Oh, wait. No, it is all females, isn't it? None of them have their hair dyed. I couldn't tell. Okay. That's what I call K-pop hits #1 on Billboard charts, and we are the first song on that album. So yay. BTS is set to return in Hybe's Hour of Need. If these entitled bands would quit being, anyway, I'm gonna stop. REM earned the biggest debut of his solo career. I don't particularly care for REM solo. Would you quit trying to pick my nose? Atiz took the first win for work on the is that Music Bank? I think it's Music Bank. So they won. I think they won it twice, actually, is what I heard. Okay, Con LA first lineup has been announced, and it's Ace, BB, Craig C, DX Mon, and Hyphen, Island. I've never heard of half of these. Isaac Hong, Island 2, Inmix, P1 Harmony, Shiny, Taman, WTWS, Zero Base 1, and Zico. But that's just the first lineup. Aunties on Twitter are going after MX because, Stray Kids invited them to come play the BTS Hyde Park. And so the aunties are saying how NMIX is like leeching off of the boys. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure the boys invited them, but whatever. Toxic little shits.
So yesterday they had a festival at Olympic Park.
Oh, really?
It was the first ever what is it? Fiesta something. It was basically like a bunch of different cultures. So they had like singers and like an actual festival in the actual park, and then around the park they had like a bunch of tents up of different places of different places food that you can try. So like there was Swedish, there was Thailand, there was UK, United Kingdom. Like there was a bunch of different types of foods that you can try there for like a cultural thing. It was really cool.
Cool. I know I was super excited in Springfield. They're having a Taste of Korea thing that you can go down and you can like taste test all of this different Korean food and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I need to go to that. Oh crap. I hate when I do that. Okay. There's a TXT concert review because they become the first K-pop group to, let me see. Oh, they sold out Madison Square Garden. You go, TXT.
Oh yeah, I heard that was like they did that twice though, didn't they?
Yeah, it's super proud. You know what? All of these K-pop artists that's able to come to America and sell these out, more power to them, because all of the Western artists, I've seen a lot of them start canceling their tours because they can't sell enough tickets. And I'm like, well, whatever. Everybody's excited. Jungkook's about to get out of the military.
Already?
Or they're actually talking about his single. It's like most successful is about to return. It makes it sound like he's coming out of the military and he's not yet.
Yeah,
Him and
that's what I'm saying though. Like, didn't he just go
Sugar
in like
will be the
a-
last one to come out. Because Sugar
Yeah,
has to
too.
stay in longer because he went civil
For 2
duty
years.
because of his
Yeah.
shoulder rather than military duty. So, Jin should start promoting pretty quick. Blackpink's Lisa made belly chains accessory of the summer. There ain't no way I'm showing my belly with the chain across it. Didn't need that much attention. There's a group called Bad Villain. It's a girl group. Never heard of them, but song review for that. Oh, crap. I did it again. Another RM thing. He has been breaking the charts here lately, so yay for him. Oh, that's what it is. Hive adjusts requirements for BTS members' hug event after online. You look like that guy in the Batman things, that has the mask over it. I am at this. Hate you. What? 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 I have no idea. No idea. Let's see what else I dumped in all these rooms this week. Oh, Hello Kitty, Sanrio, and Care Bears unit. They're crossing over with the Care Bears and the Sanrio Hello Kitty stuff. Might have to check that in.
I bought a whole bunch of
And then-
stuff from Walmart that was Hello Kitty and Care Bears.
Well,
I
they're
got a
fixing
couple.
it across. So, and they're really cute. Like, it's like Hello Kitty's wearing the onesies with the hood of the Care Bears. That's what it is. And it's, like how they did with the Skazoos.
Yeah.
Like, it is wearing puppy Emerson. That's what they're doing with Hello Kitty and Care Bears. So it's really cute. Hal's Moving Kitchen or Castle and Kiki's. I don't watch anime. Claudia watches these kind of cartoons, but anyway, it's
I know we discussed this. They're not cartoons.
we
They're
did,
anime.
so this is a new one because I just posted it on the 5th, but it's talking about the Ghibli Park's newest area brings Hal's Moving Castle and Kiki's delivery service to life. So I guess they've made a real life
Oh,
things for this.
really?
Yeah.
I
let's
hate
see
when
what
they
it's-
make the live versions because they never get the right characters. They never get the right ones.
Well, it's just the sets, it looks like. There's some things on YouTube about it, but it looks like maybe it's going to be in some kind of park that you like to walk through and stuff. But I don't know if it's in Japan or where it's at. Song Kang's most underrated K-drama isn't like any other of his shows, and I did not read this, and it's not telling me what it is. Let me see. I don't know who this person is. I don't remember seeing him in anything I've watched. It focuses on emotional growth over romance. Well, that sounds boring. Well, there's a reason I watch K-dramas. Personal growth. I think we talked about this, how to read Korean in 60 seconds. I'm waiting for our linguist to start posting in there, but she hasn't done so yet.
I will.
I have been like blowing up the Rush studio. Yeah, I really blew it up because I'm still scrolling. I don't know where the top is. I found a person on, there it is, on Spotify that she posts in Spotify all of the things that come out, and she posts all over K-pop. Of course, I only took Hannah's and Stray Kids stuff, but she's got Respirator, 24 to 25, Black Hole, That's Okay. Well, I never even heard these songs like the boys did, and I'd never heard it. Love Poem, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mike and Brush, Can I Call You, Streetlight, Memory of Your Scent, God's Menu, Gala. It's the Paris version that they played at that festival. Forest, Love Me or Leave Me, Perfect, I Don't Love You, Red Lights, OT8 version. I Got It and Play with Fire, the one that Kenshin did with that girl that has the same last name. I can't remember, but anyway, it's on there. The Muddy Water version of Bang Chan, Lee No Cinnamon and IN, rather than Felix, Shenzhen, Shane Bin, and On.
Oh, they
Eternity.
did a Muddy Water version?
Yeah, they flipped. Did you not know that? In one of their
No.
concerts, I don't remember if it was in Seoul or Japan. Shane Bin and them did Waiting for Us, and Bang Chan and that group did Muddy Water. Like they switched. And it was really super cool to show that, you know, all of these kids can do everything. Eternity,
Oh.
yeah, Hard Carry and Shitaro. I put that in there. It has Moonbeam, but it also has Hyunjin, so that's why I put that one in there. Long for You, KU, 2X. Like I said, I've never heard some of these songs. Sherlock, Clue and Note. I think that's the one that they did at that fan meet in Japan.
Yeah.
Beautiful Things by Han. Let's see. I know I've been blowing up the gym and stuff too. I don't know why that kind of stuff come across my feed. It's not like I was talking about exercising.
You said you would sit down and wait? Ah.
Okay, I've already done that one. Is she getting a pedicure too? And her nails done, Mom?
Yes,
Would
please.
you stop?
She'll literally peel it off with her the same day.
What?
Last time I did that, I spent $20 on her nails.
And then
$20.
did she trim them off?
She sure did. She sure did. And I told her never again.
Yep, that's what my daughter did too. Hey Nia. And I see Minnie's in here now too. So hey girls. I finally got the audio working.
Mine.
In Dwaki Gym, we have the 5 anti-inflammatory foods to eat regularly, which I really need to start reading this.
Oh, look. Look, show
Um,
them the outfit that you chose that you refused to let me change.
yes, it was the magic school. So they did that one in. Yeah. Lizzie put in that kettlebell and 3 mobility exercises for hamstring flexibility. I should probably do that because the muscles in my hamstrings were a nightmare last night. 6 move stretching routine, boost your mobility. Lemon and there's an article about does lemon water help you lose weight? I have read that it does. Other people want to argue with me, like whatever. 5 fitness habits that do more harm than good. 8 herbal teas that help you lose weight. Apple cider vinegar, health benefits. Antioxidant rich drinks. There's 6 recipes for that. 11 of the best high protein foods for weight loss. 20-minute standing cardio workout is like that. And then the best 7-day walking plan to lose weight. While Nia's in here, I think I'm gonna hit the lore. Maybe. Okay, there it is. Because we didn't do it last week either, did we?
No.
Okay. Probably because somebody procrastinated too long. I have no idea who did that.
In her defense, we all did.
Well,
I
yeah,
did, I know that.
we were all pretty lazy that week. So was that the night? Have we done the social path lore?
I thought. I don't know.
Now, the one above that is the 5-star lore. Did we do that? I think we did
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, we did the 5 stars.
Okay. I'm just gonna start reading because I don't know. Okay, between people trying to pick my nose, grab my boob, and just be annoying, I might get this finished. Okay, so
honestly.
word of the day If we've already done this, I'm sorry, but we're gonna do it again. Social path, gave up your youth for what? For a clone. Felix, face palms. Felix, I love you, but you screwed up, man, babe. The person who you thought was your friend was a clone. Sigh. But this is the era Minho returns. Yay, my bias. But there were a lot of lyrics that were kind of contributing to the lore. Examples. Gave up my youth for my future. You only get to live one life. I know I'm ready. Take that chance no matter what they tell me. No way back to the past. I'll step ahead, etc., etc., etc. I would just say that like etc., etc. I probably look really stupid doing that. One thing set though, something is okay. Something is off. Felix revealing that he's an angel. Minho's surprising return. What could this all mean? It means that something has to do with Minho and Felix. And I think that has a lot to do with Skizzy Flicks too. I mean, because they were the two it was focusing on. Oklahoma, your roads suck. I lost my paragraph. Okay. Rather it be that Felix is Minho's guardian angel, or they're actually connected entries that were bound to stick together since day one, even if it means to sacrifice anything for them. Seeing how much Minho and Felix spend time together, it's arguable to say that both of them are one of the keys to the lore, but time will tell, folks. But let's take a nice detour to the good old days of high school drama club gone wrong, and instead turn into emotional manipulation, folks. So fasten up those seatbelts because things get crazy. We talked about this, me and Claudia and who shall not be named, about social path. If you ever read the letter that Chan's mom wrote when he finally debuted, social path makes so much more sense. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of how we attribute it because it kind of goes along. So Skizzy Flicks, she's talking about the Forbidden Leave music video. Oh, what a lovely day, eating ices, talking with your buddy that apparently is a guardian angel, which the other members have no idea of your fucking existence. But I saw him, Nia. How does that work? So, I think Hyunjin could see him too. I know Ian could, but I think Hyunjin could too. I really think Hyunjin is like the gatekeeper, kind of. I don't know how to put that. Felix,
he's like,
are spotted together.
I feel like Hyunjin's like that they're like the time police, basically. Like someone goes in and starts messing up with the time warps and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
he's in to try to police it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think too. Felix and Lino have been, this road's fucking suck, are spotted together, chatting it up, having a good time. However, Han, 23, born to be a comedian, forced to be the ace of fortune. He wasn't forced to be the ace. He is the ace. There's no forcing. Everybody knows he's the ace. And those who deny that are in denial. An upcoming Oscar award-winning actor, I believe that too, has stepped into the scene of acting after taking a bicycle ride with Sunmin, 23, did not sign up for this bullshit, born to be a singer, forced to deal with Han Jingson's ambitions, and one of the best fourth generation vocalists, yes, he is, noticed one, not two, but one person, Lino. After finding his actor, you see how it's, you see how it's not plural? Han immediately gets the process in motion. Lino and Felix agree on it. Now, there is an old saying that goes in my family. If someone thinks you're schizophrenic in public, that you think is real. My sister on the phone for some strange reason. But hey, I guess her saying implies to Skizzy Flicks because ain't nobody acknowledging Felix's existence for even a second. But they do. Ian does see him. They all just ignored him, and the reason, well, he can't really be seen. He's an angel for crying out loud. Let's be real. I think he's a time traveler. I think he travels through the universes. They're not going to see I think saw Felix. I see. I was saying that I didn't read this whole thing. Well, IN honestly is just the definition of lucky me. I see ghosts. That hoodie. He did say he is ground, so I think he knows what's going on as well. And I don't think he has a clone. I think he is the real one. I think he's gotten rid of his clones. But the thing is, Felix is supposed to be the angel, right? Well, yeah, but they're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to see him. That was his consequence for making the wish. But how come IN can see him? I got an answer to that. Well, IN is kind of bending the system. But all fun and games till you have to act like you don't know he exists and ends up back at the same spot we began with. I mean, I have to go now, but seriously, who's Yongbok? And then you go on to Rockstar Part 1. Oh, did I mention that we're going to be feeling rocks? Yes, just look on Getty Images and you'll find some random white person feeling a rock. Okay, I'll be serious, but like Skizzy in their 80s era, yeah. It's like Skizzy and AT switch concepts for that one comeback. Good observation. I think so too. But problem, Claudia, you might get your man that doesn't even know you exist.
Excuse me for now. For now.
until your daughter finds her daddy and brings him to you. Okay, Claudia, you who doesn't know you, that's your man. You have gone absolutely loco. Babe, in the prologue, my guy was mental. Like, is he sane? Well, absolutely not.
Yeah, Mr. Mans is just as Delulu as all of us. Thank you.
Continuing, we get into Felix being an absolutely lovely therapist angel, trying to be Channy's therapist. Aw, yeah, no. But from my POV, I'm thinking that Chan was representing songs like Megaverse, La 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 La, and Complex, the more energetic songs, while on the other hand, Felix was representing songs like Blind Spot Leave and Cover Me and the more calmer songs. I can see that. But it's chill. Rockstar Part 2, Megaverse. And we all know, if you have Bubble, that Channy, they nearly didn't release Megaverse. It's like, how could you not release Megaverse? It's a freaking awesome song. Okay, this is where it gets juicy. So we got Mr. Security Guy being a straight up Phil the Rock auntie. So you know that what they're gonna do. They're gonna troll him with the clonery and almost kill him. But hey, it contributes to lore. So now we know a few things. If you don't feel like The Rock and Auntie Skizzy, you end up like the dude in the music video. Your body will shake because they're making bangers. We found out the history of Megaverse. And this one, it's a little bit wonky. So Rockstar Part 3, La 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 La, just feel the rock. No, like go outside, touch some grass, feel a fucking rock, and stop being delusional, you little bitch. Were you saying nothing, Claudia? Because in our group chat, there's a lot of that going on, and it's not just Claudia saying.
I know. I'd like to think I'm not even the worst.
Right. Oh no, I think we have someone that takes that gold medal.
Yeah.
And it's not any of us.
Correct.
It's our Hani bias. Stay. She is, complete and utterly deluded, but I love her. Love you, Kim. Rockstar Part 3, La 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 La. I read this. Now please allow us to continue. Well, a little bit of a pickle here. What is Stayville doing here? Okay, just kidding. The clowns aren't stays. I do not like clowns, and they use those stupid clown masks that they used in Batman, which was super interesting. But anyway, maybe. But what do we know is that some kind of portal must have opened up for now. The people from the district is in the Rockverse. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video. In clown costumes, I don't like clowns. Also cosplay as Stays. Seriously? Oh no, the horror. I'll be serious, but now we got a problem. What the hell do we do with the problem of people in the district? Skizzy daddle. But wait, there's more. Paw and Clone, what are you doing here? And of course in a clown costume. Now there's a clone in our midst. What do we do? Not worry about it until it's actually important, of course. But seriously, there might be some serious trouble. You don't know what that clone's up to. It could commit identity fraud, like how IN once every 2 comebacks. But you never know. We never find out. Or find out. Claudia put in something, but it's got a big shit thing right there because it fell to low. Oops. That was the wrong.
What did I put?
I don't know because it's got a big turd sitting there for the picture. But I think they're both from TikTok. And if you go in there, you could probably click on the link and it works. And the lore from this week, she said, wrapping up the final part of the discography lore of today, I'll Lose My Breath, most contentiously produced album ever. Oh God, people are so stupid. Quick little disclaimer, I don't know shit about this lore because 1, I ain't never paid attention to it, and 2, best we know, it's based off of a Little Mermaid story. So if I sound like an absolute dumbass for this lore, I apologize in advance. Moving on. So according to this tweet I found on X, we got a little bit of a context. Lose My Breath is basically based off the Little Mermaid story. Not the Disney one either, I don't think. And they lived for 300 years. No wonder why these boys look absolutely flawless, and they haven't dropped a skincare routine yet. IN has kind of, we know he does 7 times toner every single night. Now, what caught my interest is how they live up to 300 years and turn into sea foam, like Bay sea foam, not even some coral sea foam. Please don't piss me off. But maybe another thing that made me pay attention to this music video more is the teasers. We get a little bit of backstory. Has this been land or sea? It matters not. That could mean something now. You have my full permission to slap me in the face and call me absolute dumbass for missing something. Because trust me, you'll be seeing me 2 months later talking about every little thing I missed.
Okay.
But I think what's going on here is that it let's think for a minute. I think this is kind of connected to the Disney Little Mermaid. I don't know how much of the Disney is in there. I think I'm pulling off the lore for a second. If you read the actual original fairy tales and stuff, there is no princesses and rainbows in them. They're actually fairly sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I think we did go over that last time.
This one she just posted a couple days ago. Oh, May 26th. So maybe we had it already. And then she talks about rewinding back to ordinary. Did we do that? She's talking about like lust, pride, sloth, wrath, greed, 7 deadly sins.
I think we did.
Okay. Then I'll just keep on moving along. This is on the 26th. Get my calendar back out. Yeah, we probably did it through the 30th. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong month. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, it was on the 26th, so we probably talked about it last week. So let me scroll on to see where we are at. 26. We didn't talk about all this lore because we didn't go over it last week. She was still working on it. She was sick. Because this is all ordinary stuff. Why don't you take a nap?
Oh, Liz, didn't take him long to fall asleep.
What?
Take a nap.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't get anything. Okay. Okay, so we're back to the Disney Little Mermaid because this is what she posted last week and we didn't go over it. Listen before you look at me sideways. Felix sacrificed himself, Ariel's voice in this situation, for his friend. The legs in this situation, you notice how Girly was silent? It's like Felix during Skizzy Flicks, is it not? Ariel, once she gave up her voice, was flat out silent, like Felix during Skizzy Flicks. Only different is that Felix was flat out ignored. So you think about it, going back to the Lose My Breath, could this be another version of the Little Mermaid? considering the fact that it's another universe, so that it might be another version of The Little Mermaid. So maybe we'll see more versions of the story in the near future. But what do you think? I don't really know how to talk about LMB that much, but seriously, because I got little to no clue. Oh crap, about the music video. Oopsies. And what's weird is they're going through all these megaverses. So what universe are they pulling Lose My Breath into? I'm not good at lore.
It's a different, it's a
Yeah.
new universe.
It's a different universe. So she says, rewind back to Ordinary. This was kind of inspired by my TikTok. I saw out on my, what are you doing?
I'm watching TV.
Can you wait until I'm done? So this was kind of inspired by a TikTok I saw on my FYP. I'll try to find it again if I can. But what if the members during Ordinary were representing the 7 deadly sins? For those who don't know the 7 deadly sins, you can do that. You can do that and you can get out of here. Y'all can watch whatever you want. There's Pluto or whatever. So this kind of inspired by a TikTok I saw on my FYP. I'll try to find it if I can. But what if the members during Ordinary were representing the 7 deadly sins? Oh, that's interesting. For those who don't know, the 7 deadly sins are the following: lust, pride, sloth, wrath, greed, gluttony, and envy. I'm thinking that some of the members kind of represent that. So let's look at which members could represent which. This is all in random order, so bear with me, people. So IN is sloth. Sloth is about a person not wanting to work because of their lack of motivation or laziness. In the trailer, IN is mainly caught sleeping like a sloth, only waking up to notice Felix before immediately going back to sleep. But this could be argued that he's not sleeping, but regardless, we can't really lie that he's representing sloth by just laying there, not really wanting to do anything. Lino is gluttony. Gluttony is the act of overeating and drinking to the excessive degree, even though you already had it more than enough. Wouldn't that be Changbin? Just a thought. The sodas, people. It's giving my horrible monster energy addiction. That's so bad. Bro has enough sodas to probably help the village be hydrated for the week. Man, if you don't spare some, but you see what I'm getting. He got more than enough drinks. He don't need no more than all that now. Hyunjin is wrath. Hyunjin's only wrath when he sees Felix flirting with someone else. They can't hide anything. Everything is written on their face. Now I'm gonna be for real. I've seen both lust and wrath. We all see the lust.
Didn't he also get mad at Sungmin in Side Effect? Just to take a picture.
Not Sunmin. Hyunjin is always the one that like loves the person, but the person doesn't love him back. Have you ever noticed that? It's like super weird.
Like when he got Hyunjin the coat.
Yeah, poor Sunmin. He tried so hard. But like in that one music video where he was playing, he was in the MB club and Lino and the girl was acting and Hyunjin was like the girl, but never told her. You know what I'm talking about? That one? I don't remember which one. But yeah, I could see him doing the wrath and lust thing. So she says, personally, that Hyunjin represents lust. People say that Hyunjin represents both wrath and lust. I personally think it's a mix of both, but I think he represents wrath more. Yeah. Wrath is strong feeling of hatred and resentment that leads to a desire for vengeance or violence. Well, to be fair, Hyunjin literally pushed Felix out of an elevator out of possible range. He also pushed him out the window. But to be completely real, Hyunjin must have some anger in him and just so happens to let it out on Felix, potentially killing him if it wasn't for his angelic abilities, but it's no biggie, right? And as I explained during my lore of the day for Ordinary, link if you want to look back, I explained how he expresses bitter hatred in some albums, one of them being Yellowwood during the Side Effects. There you go, Leah. During the Side Effects music video, the fight scene with Sunman. So, of course, now that oh, is that the one where Kenjin was a lot stronger than they thought he was, and Sunman was surprised? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that wrath has consumed him, you would guess that he would be more. Well, how do I say this without sounding too harsh? Mean? Yeah, good enough. But I digress, Your Honor. Now, Sunmin is envy. Envy has a different definition, but the one I'm going to talk about is the desire to destroy another's good fortune. Well, you know, a lot of people stop people because of envy. That's where Sunman comes in. Sunman has that desire to just rather A, run to Felix's character, or B, ruin Felix's reputation. Felix is an angel, people. People are going to be jealous of him. So now Sunman wants to destroy that by ruining his rep or character, by getting as much dirt from him. But, you know, ever know. Han is pride. Pride is an excessive love of oneself, one's own excellence, or one's own abilities. Han, during Ordinary, kind of had that snarky, arrogant, give a F off already vibe. If it wasn't obvious already, Han, during Ordinary, has a pretty big ego. And that he could feel fit into his pride. He got some balls to be messing with the no easy verse, but that's just personally. He's reckless, but that's cool. He just had an ego bigger than the state of Utah during Ordinary. You're pegging these, Nia. Chan is greed. Greed is defined as an excessive desire for riches, power, status, fame, attention, earthly possessions, or anything else that feeds one's selflessness. It can also apply to food, apparently, and she's looking directly at Lino. Don't be looking at my man, girl. Wrapping this up because a certain stay said it for me, Kaden. So I'll just say her exact words from her. Oh, God, these throats suck. Mans came straight out of Scammerville. He's going to be actors for some money. Mr. Krabs, who? Man's looking mad. I mean, he was looking at him like he owed him some pay. These throats I'm bouncing some to get into that hotel, knowing his friends were missing. So I'm thinking he's trying to get cha-ching off of him before doing anything. But the bro gotta die. Just me personally. Kaden, I beg, are these theories? Changbin is lust. Now, when we usually talk about lust, first thing that pops into mind is the dead, right? Well, not lust. Lust ain't all that. But when we talk about it, it mainly that what people thinks about, but actually, lust is an overwhelming, intense desire for something like meat. Throw that in there. And Champion has a desire for a buddy, a pal, a friend. I mean, little bro, you got 6 people around you, but okay. But I guess he wants like Felix. Don't you know? He's an angel for Lord's sake. It'll make sense once you think about it. But my man, he was searching for a friend that ain't like them evil versions. But thing is, he has a deep desire to find someone like that. And now that he has found Felix, he's not going to let him go that quickly. So leading him to the elevator might as well be eternally bound to the hotel. Am I right? Don't piss me off, Ordinary Chainman. Simple Ordinary theory. So thinking about it, what if Mama 2022 gave us the inside scoop about Ordinary? I mean, after Felix got pushed out of the elevator, we didn't see him until he came out. Ah, crap. Okay. I lost my space. Okay. So what if Mama 2022 gave us the scoop on what happened before he turned into one of them? Let me cook and explain. This could have been after, but also what if it was, it most likely would, man, my phone is shaking, I'm trying really hard to read. Was it likely would make sense, so it was probably in the middle, because all the energy was being transferred back to his real self, got involved and took control of his own body. So connecting the stage from Mama 2022 to the end of the Ordinary trailer, we can connect the dots to see the sequence before Felix became one of them. Like Kenshin probably took his body and most likely brought him back to life, like previously, to turn him into one of them. Hence, his body being dead, but his spirit being alive. The girl is sick. Free me. I'm running Clarendon and dreaming. Oh my fucking god. So I'll continue to talk about the mama skizzy. So I have the timeline. Felix realizing his friends are missing. The Ordinary trailer, he's looking for his friends, gets caught and pushed out of the elevator. Then he had the intermission Mama 2022 clip, and he ends up joining them. And during Mama 2022, we secretly got lore. It shows the process of everything, but you know what? It's giving Frankenstein. We on the same wavelength there, girlfriend. But you know what? It's giving Frankenstein. Like, live my creature, live my half-dead angel thingy, my bobber. That's what accidentally destroying the Megars. So now, kind of giving him energy, and it's like dark energy, and it's controlling him. But he also has the control of his body, half dead, half alive creature, kind of. But you never know. But I think Mama gave the inside scoop about Ordinary, kind of ish, because it gave the middle scoop and fills the gap in the timeline. Rewind back to Rockstar. So according to TikTok, the clown masks in the Rockstar prologue, the clown mask, the K-pop industry, and it kind of reminds me of Circus. The lyrics in Circus was like, run this down, run down the K-pop industry, aka the Circus, burn down the K-pop industry. Again, the Circus. On through his mask, like, I don't want to be hidden anymore. Like, they want to be their authentic selves. Like, interacting with the viewers, stop acting and pretending everything is fine, maniac preference. And they kind of did in case 143. They broke the barrier, the wall between stays and them. We can see another hint of this in Venom. Shane Ben wanting to speak or show his true side, but his mouth was being covered. Hint. Second hint. Maniac. They were caught in the web. They were stuck in the act, but we never know. Okay. Woo, girlfriend, you have been working hard on that. Maze of Memories. Leah, you want to go ahead and do your room while I'm scouting?
Yeah, do you want me to do Felix, Lino, and Yunjin?
If you could, that would be great.
Okay. So you were busy in the baking realm.
Yeah, I must have been hungry.
So on the 4th, you posted about turning canned frosting into silky buttercream with just one ingredient. Yeah. 4-ingredient crispy coconut oatmeal cookies. That sounds amazing. I'm going to probably have to try that.
Let us know how it comes out.
The 3-ingredient cake, no flour, butter, or oil. I'm going to have to check that out too, because that sounds a little interesting.
Doesn't that sound keto? It sounds keto to me. Does it sound keto to anybody else?
A little, but I'm wondering, it's probably like almond flour or something.
It could be.
So I'll have to check that out. And then the sweet gift that keeps on giving, and it looks like a recipe for making vanilla sugar, which I have been seeing pop up everywhere.
I want to try that. It sounds amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. In taste, girlfriend, you were hungry this week.
I constantly get like enchilada recipes. I don't even eat enchiladas that much. I don't know why it's like flooding my timeline.
Well, you got the cucumber salad recipe in there, which I don't know if you posted that before or after we filmed last time, but I think I'm going to have to make that because I've been craving the cucumbers lately.
I don't know if it's the same recipe or if it's a different recipe. I don't use that one because it has cream in it. The one that I use is literally just penny pasta, cucumbers, onions, and then the mix with like white vinegar and mustard, stuff like that. And it's amazing. We love it. We eat it all the time when cucumbers are in season. And it doesn't have the cream with it because I have picky eaters that don't like dairy, but he eats cheesecake. So there's that. That's all I'm saying.
You have the enchilada sauce.
See?
You have another cucumber salad. Spring roll recipe, which I'm going to have to make. Yet another enchilada recipe.
I told you, man, those things keep hitting my timeline.
White chicken enchiladas are really good.
Yes, that's what I can eat because I'm allergic to the red sauce because of the tomato.
Oh.
Yeah.
Upside down chili pie. That also sounds amazing with cornbread. Yum. 4-ingredient tuna salad. And then cucumber mint tea sandwiches. And then, hold on one second. And then in Beautiful, there is eye shapes and how to apply makeup for each according to makeup artists. These 12 old school beauty products are still the best around. The picture on there is for hair mayonnaise. I have never heard of that in my entire life.
Now I have heard of putting mayonnaise on your hair, but I've never heard it called hair mayonnaise.
Yeah, that an article for the best deodorants for all day protection, which I'm always on the lookout because your girlfriend's got the thighs and you know the chub rub is real, so I use deodorant on my thighs. What the new retinol rules mean for beauty brands. A celebrity pedicurist said what the most expensive looking colors are for June pedicures. Cheap versions of expensive products you'll want. $39 beauty products that work so well. Reviewers called them wizard something. It cuts off for me. And the glass nail trend is the newest must-try summer mani. I'm an editor who loves bright citrus scents, and these perfumes smell like sunshine.
So it smells like Felix.
And, you know, I have a little bit of I wouldn't say hoarding. I'm a collector of perfumes. So I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, that's a nice little twist and wordage there.
Eye makeup over 40, the best looks and tips from pros. 5 nail polish colors to try this June, from retro hues to moody blues. And the Invisible French Manicure is a chic upgrade from the original. I'm gonna have to check out some of those. I need to do my nails.
I'm about to start putting rock back on my house, so I am not getting my nails done.
Yeah, that
That'd use
probably.
wear off. Yeah, it's a waste of a $50 manicure is what it is.
That is. Look at her. Are they doing like a structured or like a gel manicure?
So
Okay.
Yep, yep. Minnie, the full skincare routine. Let me just tell you what I have. I know it's like 13, 13, it's like 13 steps for their skincare routine. Now, I will tell you that my daughter, who is whiter than the whitest of us, got a serious sunburn last Sunday at the lake. And after making her pickle herself in apple cider vinegar this weekend, because her forehead was peeling really bad, I gave her that specific fresh herb serum to put on. And then, did you use that vitamin C sleep? And then at night, I had her like clean her face and put the vitamin C sleeping mask on, and it made 300 time turnaround difference. Like it's amazing. But what they do is they do a double cleansing, and the first cleansing is with an oil, which is like super strange to me, but it gets all the makeup off. Even if you don't wear makeup that day, all of the impurities that goes into your skin from just the environment, that oil will take them out, pull them out. You leave that oil on, you take it off with a foaming cleanser. Those two products I use are from House of Dawa, and they also have a wash off mask. All of this is like a rice oil, and the wash off mask is also a rice mask, and it smells amazing. And your skin just looks so much better. Like I've been using the skincare routine, and my skin's like super smooth, and my daughter's is not. So she needs to change her skincare routine, because mama knows best. Now, they use the double toner, they use the oil, and they use the foaming cleanser. And like I said, mine you can get off of Amazon because that's where I buy it. And then they use it's called they use a toner. Now the toners, if she quit getting kicked out, that would be super helpful. The toners that I do use the Pacific toners. And you can decide for yourself which one is the best for your skin, because I have like the Jeju milk set, and I have I don't know, I have several depending on how my skin's acting that particular day that I use. Now IN literally puts 7 layers of toner on. I do not use that time wisely, and I don't do that. I do it maybe 3 times. It really doesn't take that long, and you don't use very much. It's a very small amount. Yeah, the double cleansing first with the oil was like super weird to me because I do have oily skin, so I was kind of hesitant about that. But it does amazing things. I don't know, Claudia.
I have very dry skin, and I do double cleanse. I use a Beauty of Joseon oil cleanser, like a ginseng oil cleanser.
Yeah, theirs is supposed to be really good too.
Foaming face wash. I use just something gentle. I have a CosRX one that I use, but it's kind of whatever. And then I have the one that's like I'm made of rice toner. I have a CosRX BHA AHA toner and a couple others. And then depending on what time of day, I'll either add like vitamin C in the morning with like hyaluronic acid, or I'll do a retinol at night. And then an eye cream, just depending on, I'll do like retinol twice or 2 or 3 times a week. And then snail mucin and moisturizer over top of that. But then during the day, making sure that I use an SPF primer under my makeup.
Yeah. like I said, the rice, anything with rice that is made in Korea is going to be an amazing skincare for you. They have so many different varieties. If you are acne prone, you want to use something with like calendula in it because that helps the inflammation and tones down the redness in your skin. They have their milk line, which is amazing. I don't even know how to explain that. But everybody has different skincare. So if you really, really want help with your skincare, let us know because we can do a little bit of research in that. I had really bad cystic acne, like you don't house because it was so bad. So I sit in the recliner with hot salt water and a wash rag and keep soaking my face, and it still didn't. Then I switched to the Korean Beauty Care. I've not had it since, so it does work. Let's see, they use the ampoule, which I never had used before, but after you're trying to use the ampoule, and then you use your serum, and they have so many different kinds of serums. The photo, blah blah blah, whatever it is, has a white lightning in it. I don't use that a lot. I'm white enough. I do not need to be whiter. And then after your serum, you use any kind of moisturizer with SPF, things like that. And it does really, really make a difference. And at night, I use the vitamin C sleeping mask. It's so light, like you forget that it's on your face. So if you forget to wash your face in the morning, you're still okay, but you really should wash your face in the morning. Do not do like I do and just not do it.
That and don't hesitate to check out like Ross or TJ Maxx or Marshalls because you can get tons of wonderful Korean skincare, brand name Korean skincare from there.
Yes. What is it? It's like Ross, TJ Maxx. What was those other places you could find like Marshalls? Yeah, I think you named all of those. But yeah, you get brand names like high dollar cosmetics and skincare products for pennies on the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely check those out. I did use some new ColourPop eyeshadow palettes this weekend. They were a lot of fun. I'm super excited because they're coming out with so many metals. So you get your coppers and your golds, and it could be just shimmer, or they also have the glitter that kind of need the glitter glue with to make it last. But yeah. Did we cut anything in Dance Racha? I did. But I think I talked about that last week. It's the La 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 dance break. I don't think I put anything in Jensen's either, but I might have. Oh, I did. The Salvador Dali thing. I've never seen his floral works. I've only ever seen the ones that make him look deranged. No, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in there we haven't talked about. Now in Channy's Den, I don't know if we talked about this last week or not. Is Claudia on here or did she get kicked out again?
I can see her.
Okay.
Or I can see the ceiling. Oh, and Claudia is the host now. I think Tanya got kicked out. I'm not 1,000% sure what's going on right now. Tanya's back.
I pushed too many buttons. You booted me out.
Said that Claudia was the host, and it's like silence, and I'm just like, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah, well, at least it's on. Okay, I'm not going to do Claudia's things because that's her thing, and it's basically just talking about Chan's room. However, Hannah, if you have not heard Hannah's new album, I highly suggest you check that out. Her new EP is amazing. I would not doubt anything. But in Chan's fam room on Discord, I do think, let me see, I linked a lot of her songs, some of which I'd never heard before. It was prior to her Perfect Blues EP coming out, and these were not added to it. But her new, I can't say that word, Abysmal EP, she added Oleander and Perfect Blues, but she also has some brand new songs that are really good. I think you can still, I don't know if she's completely sold out. You might can still get the unsigned items that she has, but yeah, her new album's really good. I don't think I have anything. Something is in Hans. Let's see what Kim put here. Okay, well, I think this is supposed to be Hans' family room, but she posted videos of Hans. In Top Line, I've been dumping pictures like crazy in Top Line. So there's probably duplicates of a lot of pictures, and I know Kim always uses it as her cloud.
Well, we've definitely been like inundated with lots of photos here recently. So
yeah, it's
not
it's
that I
good.
am complaining in any way, shape, or form, but let me tell you, like, it is mildly disturbing to go to bed and my bubble has no notifications and I wake up the next day and there's like 150 freaking notifications.
That would mean that
Like,
Felix came on to say hi.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
Ian and Hyunjin have been
Channy has been
super active on
bubbling.
fans
Yeah.
lately.
Oh yeah, I hate fans. I don't like it. I can't navigate it yet, so I'm not real glad. However, on Bubble, JYP put out a warning that if you are basically if you're being a dick to the members, they will ban you, which should have happened a long time ago. In fact, didn't they warn us about that like 6 months ago?
Regardless, yeah, it should have been from the very beginning. If you're going to be an asshole, go be an asshole somewhere else.
Yeah, like stick with X because that's
why
where
are you paying? But this is like, it's such weird fan behavior for you to pay to be a dick.
Well, and that's the thing, like all of these acties and these solo stands, they will get together and buy a membership. Like there's a whole basically quote unquote GoFundMe that you can use this money to buy the memberships for the bubbles just so you can be an ass. And it's so stupid. It's like, why do you even spend money? Like, just leave them alone. If you don't like them, keep on moving. Jeez. Everybody has to be a asshole anymore. It's disgusting.
And like solo stands, like if you have an alt bias, that's one thing, but being like a solo stand and targeting other members of the group, like they were targeting Hyunjin with the trucks not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, what purpose does that serve? What is your ultimate goal? To break up the group? Like, what is
that's it. That's it. And you know what? It was Hyunjin solo stands that were doing that. Not attacking Hyunjin, but telling Hyunjin to basically leave the company and leave Stray Kids. And I'm like, y'all are so stupid. You know absolutely nothing about your bias because he specifically said, without Stray Kids, there is no Hyunjin. What part of that was hard to figure out? I mean, he put it straightforward. He didn't even pull a Channy and run around the bush 50 times to tell you whatever it was he was trying to tell you. He told you straight up. He's not going to leave Stray Kids. Stray Kids is his identity, as well as all the other 7 members. It's Stray Kids, and then it's Hyunjin. It's Stray Kids, and then it's Channy. It's, you know what I mean? It's Stray Kids, and then it's IN. They
have all worked too damn hard to get where they are. Yeah. And collectively as a group, they've dealt with enough issues. I don't see like, because the rumors are starting again with like new baby stays about them breaking up in 2025. And it's like, no, that's just contract negotiations. That's it. They just need to renew their contract.
Yeah, and they will renew it because as much as all of these fans who don't know their place want to keep on harassing JYP, JYP is a $1 billion company and they don't give a rat's ass what your attitude towards them is. because you know what? You can keep doing that. It keeps the Stray Kids name in the media or in the mouths of everybody. So they're still getting press, even though you may not like it, but they love their company. They have said it many, many times that the staff treats them very well. And that with all of these ambassadorships they're getting, that means that they have a really good footing for the contract negotiations for more money.
Yeah.
Because I know that Twice is older, okay, but Twice is now getting 75% of their profit. So yes, they're going to be making money. No, JYP is not going to be making as much money off of them. And that's why it's showing that Stray Kids is going to be the number one as far as making money, because Stray Kids right now is still 50-50. And people don't get this. It's like, it's simple mathematics. And I'm not a math person. I fucking hate math, but it's simple mathematics. Go out, touch your grass, get a life, get a job, and shut the hell up. That's my suggestion to everybody. And you know what? There's millions of people that agree with me. So, yeah, Twitter, my block button is actively blocking all the time. Like every day, I'm blocking multitudes of people because if you look at all the hatred, it's not Stay. They are multi fans and they have a fave that is not Stray Kids. So they are going after Stray Kids so that their fave, just like the streaming band, so that their fave, when they have a comeback, places higher on the charts because Stray Kids is off. It's all calculated. So, yeah, Stray Kids is actually building that new big lighter looking building that they're building right now. Oh.
Yeah, it's I mean, I really definitely would much rather focus on like the positive aspects of all of this, in that, you know, Chan is really beginning to, I think, receive recognition for the things that he has done. The group collectively is definitely improving day by day. Like Lino's English is getting really good with all of the songs that they're doing, English language songs. I think he's a lot harder on himself than anyone else is going to be as far as English goes. Hyunjin, I will say I have definitely seen an improvement in like his range and in his dancing. Sungmin, I mean, his voice is just angelic, but I definitely have seen more confidence and a lot of improvement in his dancing. Felix, I don't know. Sweet baby Felix still cries at just about every single performance that they do. But I love that his heart is so huge that it's like touching for him to be on stage and to know that they're there for them. And I think that that's why he gets so emotional. But they've all had a rough go of things from the jump. And for what was supposed to be an experiment, and for everything that Chan has been through, I could not be more proud, and it's just mind-blowing. Can't imagine at 12 years old that I would have that same kind of drive and desire to literally give up his childhood, like he says in Sociopath.
I'm pretty sure when I was 12 years old, I was in my grandma's backyard making mud pies with blackberries with my cousin. I was not thinking about moving to a completely different continent to start my career.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing good to get the ticks out of my hair every night after a bath and, you know, things like that. So it's definitely different. But look at all of the solo stuff these boys are doing. You know, they have grown in their confidence level so much that now they can confidently go to these solo schedules where, you know, used to they had to have a buddy. It was a whole, I mean, really, I mean, seriously. But now they're getting all of these solo schedules and they're doing amazing with it. And I know Ian Sunman and Lino are still going to their vocal teachers, even though they've been singing for 7 years. They're still trying to improve what is already so amazingly beautiful. So, I mean, it just shows that they are constantly wanting to improve themselves. And even Sunman said that he wants Chan to live forever so that that they can always be together. So regardless of how you want to see these kids, they are joined at the hip. So good luck with that. Yeah. So did Claudia leave again? Did she get booted again?
I think she got booted again.
Oh, freaking Korea person. So, no, we're not shocked. Yeah, they still can't stand to be without each other. I mean, I don't even know how to explain. I completely understand them. I don't know how to explain their situation, but yeah, I mean, they are brothers in arms at everything. They're besties. They're linked in so many different ways. And everybody's always looking at Felix because he is the acting matinee, but even Yunjin said that he is just always so happy and it's so joyful to be around him. And that's why everybody is a sunshine protector. So yeah.
And they've even said, you know,
Yunjin bubble?
I was gonna say they've even said that what you see with Felix is the way that he is in real life. It's not an act. That's who he is.
Yeah. The one thing on Twitter that was really pissing me off is they were calling Felix out for performative activism. And I'm like, if anybody's the performative activism here, it is not him. Like he puts his money where his mouth is. He puts his body where what he talks about. He actually was going to go to India as well to volunteer in India. And I don't know what's going on there, but they canceled it due to safety issues. I don't know. I didn't look it up because truthfully, I just really don't care. I'm so over all of this world maddening crap. So, oh yeah, he is so squishy. I want to hug them all. Has anybody been following the Twitter feeds on the High Stay meet? Man, everybody on there is just when they're talking about it is they just absolutely adore these boys. They said Channy was holding hands with both hands and like holding on longer than he was supposed to with every single stay. Like they were trying to rush everybody through because all these people are like lined up for hours, but they were trying to rush them through. And Channy was like, "Nope, I'm spending my time with stays." And he grabbed both hands of every stay that he met. Said Ian's hands were super muscular, and Felix's was so soft, and he smelled so. I mean, it was just funny. It was making me laugh. That Jay stays really, really, really love the kids. Like there's no doubt in that.
I feel like of any of the K-pop groups, especially like with high touch things, you know, even without the high touch things, the concerts and stuff that they've done and the messages that they've given from the stage, there is such sincerity. Like you definitely believe that they are with you in the moment, even from the fan meet or the fan calls that we've seen. There's a lot of like joking around and, you know, things like that. But when there's a serious moment, like, and they're like genuinely interested, they're genuinely listening to what's being said.
Yes. And that's what I think really makes me so mad is that they really, really, really love Stay. And then these people come in acting like they're Stay and they are not at all. Yeah. They are complete antis. And these boys do not deserve that shit. So
no.
It's just frustrating. But I know that it's late for Miss Leah because she's got to go to bed and we can't get Claudia back. I don't know where she's at. She hasn't tried to get back on, so I don't blame her. And it's getting really dark here. So I want to apologize for us being really late, but I did start working at like 6 o'clock trying to get all this stuff to go, and I was not having a good time with it. And then I finally got it up, but I mean, we were 30 minutes late, but at least we came on. But I am so appreciative to you ladies for joining me, my co-hosts and my guests in the chat. And hopefully next week, Claudia can actually stay in the meeting and show some videos and pictures and stuff that she's done there in South Korea. And as I said, if you want to reach out to me or Leah about skincare, we are more than happy to help you with it. Because I know I did a lot of research before I started it, and it's really, really helped. It's really, really helped. So
when I say that I've done a lot of research, I mean that I've watched a lot of TikToks. Yeah.
I actually did research. I did not do TikTok
I did
research.
not.
I actually went to Google and did a lot of research to that. So yeah, I'm always ready to help people find what they need for their skin, because I did not grow up with my mom teaching me about skincare. My mom had really, really dry skin and she used Vaseline, which I don't think
Plugging
that was
before
good
slugging
because
was cool.
yeah, like it's petroleum. you don't want to put petroleum jelly on your face. There's just better ways to do things. So we will help you if you reach out to us. I know Nia knows how to get a hold of me. So if you ever want to chat about that, we can. But for now, I think we're going to sign off because it's like super dark here. And truthfully, I got to pee. So they need to stop somewhere so I can pee. And nobody wants to go to the bathroom with me. So
just as an aside, you know, if you have any friends that you want to get them into Stray Kids, send them our way. We're, you know, even if it's like through DMs or whatever, we want to try and get the numbers up on our lives so that we can maybe plan some fun things in the future. And
oh, I forgot about all that. We do have a couple of set the dates. I will unfortunately admit that my predictions were completely wrong, and the comeback date is set for July 19th, which still makes no sense to my commonsensical brain, but okay. And on July 14th, isn't that what we agreed on, July 14th?
yes,
We will be having our special episode because we did bust through the 2,000 subscribers. In fact, we're about to bust through 2,100 subscribers because Miss Liz's edit yesterday has nearly 6,000 views, which is amazing. So congratulations, Liz, on that. I mean, top dog. That's awesome. I had one on Insta go like 14,000, but it was not even a good edit. I'm not sure how that happened. Whatever. So Liz had a $6,000 episode or edit, 6,000 person edit, and it's awesome. So July 14th is our big episode. Try to bring friends and whatever else, and come back on the 19th. Of course, you know, they just released the pre-order for their 5-star dome tour DVD and Blu-rays. I really need to find an oil well I can attach my financial account to, but that's not gonna happen. So
I need a sugar daddy that doesn't want the sugar.
that exact that right there is exactly it. So, but thanks everybody for coming on and sticking with us because it's been kind of a rough night for us. So, but thanks. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You're always with us, and can't thank you enough for that. So we will see you later. Episode 22 out.
Bye, guys.
Did that end? It's supposed to. Not letting me leave.